Ranking guy names by how often they goon. Okay, first off we got Aaron. I don't feel like they goon very often. Maybe like when they're stressed occasionally. So I think like once a month. Adam, well, Adam and Eve. I think Adam was the first gooner, so I think he goons several times a week. Aiden, he's a goon master several times a day. Albert, he goons several times a week for sure. Alex, he goons weekly. Andrew, same deal. Andy, same deal. Anthony, daily. Archer has dabbled in gooning. He doesn't really goon that often. Aston, bi-weekly. Austin, several times a day. Ben, daily for sure. Blake, once a month. Bob, bi-weekly. Braden, weekly. Brant, I don't know what kind of name that is, but I guess he's dabbled. Brandon, weekly. Caleb, I just realized we're kind of making like a Vinny ID with you know, like the shape of the tier list here. It's like we got the balls right here, and then like the okay. Caleb, weekly. Cameron, weekly. A lot of these are going to be weekly. Carl, definitely daily. Carson, bi-weekly. Charles, good master. Christian, never goons. What can I say? He's Christian. He never goons. Kobe, bi-weekly. Cole, weekly. Connor, sometimes a week. Cooper, weekly. Corey, bi-weekly. Damian, weekly. Daniel, weekly. Darren, weekly. David, weekly. Dawson, you know what? Once a month. Dean, bi-weekly. Derek, daily for sure. All right, Diego, weekly. Dominic is weekly. Donald, I mean my boy Donald. I shouldn't say my boy, but you know Donald Trump. He's a good master. Let's be honest. Douglas, was Frederick Douglass a gooner? Who knows? Probably was several times a week. Dylan, that's a good master. Elias, weekly. Elijah, weekly. Actually, no, Elijah's several times a week. Let me change that. Emmett, like from the Lego movie. I bet, like, you know, from the Lego movie, at the beginning of the movie, he's like going through like the steps for the day. I bet Goon is in those steps, you know. Eric, weekly. Ethan, you know, that's my name. So, I'm just gonna put that. Evans, weekly. Felix is once a month. Finley, once a month. Francis, bi-weekly. Franklin, weekly. Gabriel, bi-weekly. Gavin's weekly. George, several times a week. Graham, bi-weekly. Grant, bi-weekly. Gregory, low-key several times a week. Grayson, weekly. Harry, daily. Hayden, several times a week. Henry, several times a week. Hunter is a goon master. Ian, bi-weekly. Isaac, I don't think Isaac, he's dabbled, but nothing crazy. Now, is Isaiah? No, never guns. Ivan the terrible. Daily. Jack, daily. You know, they jack off. Jacob, daily. Shaden, all these J's, bro. James, there. Jason, daily. Jay, you know what? Jay is several times a week. Jerry, weekly. Jimmy, goon master. John is several times a week. Joseph is weekly. Kai is a good master. Kenneth, good master as well. Kevin, once a month. Kyle, once a month. Landon, daily for sure. Larry's daily, I'm not gonna lie. Leo, he doesn't goon. Lloyd doesn't goon. Lucas, once a month. Mason, weekly. Matthew, weekly. Max, I feel like he just dabbles. Micah, dabbles. Michael, weekly. Miles, we got Miles Morales. I mean, he shoots those sticky webs daily. Nathan, daily. Nick, daily. Nico, once a month. Noah, weekly. Nolan, weekly. You know, Omni-Man. You know what, Omni-Man? Probably daily. I mean, he's got to de-stress somehow, you know? Norman, weekly. Oliver, once a month. Okay. Omar is a goon master. Oscar, once a month. Otto has dabbled. Owen, goon master. Parker, never goons. Patrick is a goon master. Paul Too Real, but he goons. Peter, weekly. Preston plays daily. Quentin, weekly. Raymond, several times a week. Rhett, you know, Rhett and Link, daily. Richard, daily. Riley, dabbled. Robert is a goon master. Roman, weekly. Ronald Reagan, goon master, bro. Rowan, several times a week. Ryan, several times a week. Samuel, several times a week. Sawyer has dabbled. Sean, several times a week. Sheldon, we got young Sheldon. Of course he's a goon master, bro. Bazinga. Simon from Alvin and the Chipmunks. I mean, we can see from those videos, he's definitely a goon. Spencer, several times a week. Stanley, daily. Steven, never goons. Stuart, never goons. Tanner is a goon master. Theo is a goon master. Thomas, several times a week. Tucker, several times a week. Tyler, daily. Victor, goon master. Vincent, bi-weekly. Wade, never goons. Walter White, he's a good master. Wesley's Theory, Kendrick Lamar, once a month. William, weekly. Wyatt, several times a week. Actually, daily. Xavier, daily. Zachary, daily. And Zane, also daily. Let me know if you agree.